The agreement was easy to reach between the two clubs. The relationship is very good. Here we go, medical next week. Deal is done and sealed. Is not in doubt. I know many fans ask me why it's not official yet, what's happening, why we didn't announce. Many questions on the Ederson situation. What's happening between Ederson and Man United? I did a video, guys, here on the channel a few days ago. In the title there was Ederson mystery or Man United mystery. Let me clarify one thing. Man United and Atalanta have all documents ready for Ederson. Man United and Atalanta exchange all the documents for Ederson. So they are already prepared to sign everything. But why the deal is not official yet? I was telling you a few days ago. Because Ederson still has to complete the second part of his medical. He did a very basic medical with Manchester United, a first part. But the real medical, the second part, must be checked after the World Cup in England, and that's why Manchester United have not announced yet the Ederson deal. So at the moment, still waiting on that second part of medical. So it means that Manchester United want to make extra checks, and that Manchester United want to be 100% sure before signing off a deal that they verbally agreed, but is still expensive, 40-45 million euros loans included. So this is the Ederson situation. Because on Man United, today I wanted to clarify two things. The first one, André Santos from Chelsea. Keep an eye on this name. Manchester United have André Santos on their list for the new midfielder. He's a player who is not a new name on Manchester United list. Man United already a few months ago were considering André Santos. He's always been on short list. What happened in the last 2-3 days is that Manchester United made contact again with the agent of the player. So Manchester United called over the week the agents of André Santos to understand the situation. At the moment, as of this weekend, Man United have not contacted Chelsea yet with an official bid, with an official negotiation. So at the moment we have to talk about a contact on player side, not on club side with Chelsea. But what I can add to this story is that Chelsea don't consider André Santos untouchable. So if Man United arrive and put good money on the table, Man United can sign André Santos, because for Chelsea he's not untouchable, and there could be the possibility of an exit in the summer in case of good proposal. Obviously, not for normal money, not for cheap money, forget about loans or this kind of stuff, but in case of good proposal, there is a chance for him to leave the club and try a new chapter, eventually at Manchester United or anywhere else, for who's going to make an important proposal. So, André Santos will be one to watch. Back in February and in March, twice, February and March, Man United met with the agents of the player and they had discussions. You remember at the time the name linked with Man United was Bruno Guimaraes, but he shares the same agents with André Santos, so there was a conversation about this possibility. And the name mentioned was André Santos. Now for Chelsea, again, also with Xabi Alonso, he's not untouchable, so there could be movement. Then on Ederson.
And the news drops, breaking. Manchester United's deal for Ederson is off. Then we get a massive journalistic scramble. Everybody trying to find out where's this news come from, what's actually happening. And then we find out that the deal isn't off. And everybody's trying to reassure Manchester United fans from the club, it would seem, by briefing certain members of the media and telling them that everything is on schedule and still going on. I'll read through everything that's happened here and we'll update you on everything. But the word from the club, just to calm everybody's nerves, is that the deal is still going on. It is a bit of a joke, and again, it just makes a little bit of a laughingstock of Manchester United. This is my biggest concern with this. I'm getting a little bit fed up with everybody taking a pop at Manchester United and journalists just coming in for their pound of flesh, just using this football club. We are banter FC in this transfer window at the moment. I hate to say it. I've tried to be positive in everything that we are doing right now, but what the hell is going on? I just say that I'm fed up of all of the news and the negativity and everything that's happening. If this was real, which I don't think it is going off what I've been told and what other journalists are now saying, this would have been the ultimate insult to how organised Manchester United are. Some people might have seen it as a positive in a way because they didn't rate Ederson, and they might have been able to use that money elsewhere and get someone better, and you've got all of that. But look, it's not there. It's not going to happen that way from what's been said. So straight away, let's get into this and let's start talking about what actually happened and where this all came about from, because it is a bit of a mad one. And this it's come from an account who has got serious following and got some seriously reputable journalists following them as well. DJ Amil is the account. Apparently does a lot of work around the PSG side of things. Randomly, drops, because there was another story earlier on today that came out that a move for Ederson had stalled and could be off. And people were talking about it. And then bang, another one has come in this evening. It's like a bit of sabotage, by the look of it, online to try and get people worried and get people reacting and people coming in online. And this is where this has come from. So DJ Emil is the account. And look, Romano follows him, Fabrice Hawkins. There's quite a few other accounts follow him, including Sully. And Sully is one of the people that has played this down. And a few journalists close to Manchester United, like Ty Marshall, Simon Stone, Nathan of the Daily Mail, the MEN and the BBC respectively, have all come out and squashed this as non-event. Everything is on schedule. That's the word from the club. The word from the club is they're playing this down. So it started off with an exclusive was the remark on this. Ederson to Manchester United is off. Despite full understanding and agreement being reached between all parties, the deal has completely collapsed at the final hurdle. He will not be signing for Manchester United. I'm like, no, let's not go there now. My nerves are already shot and I can't be dealing with that. Stop it now, please. I'm like, come on, please, somebody reputable, somebody please come out and actually stop this nonsense. Tell me that this is complete BS, please. And then, thankfully, first of all, we had Ty Marshall who came out and actually said and broke it down. Ederson to Manchester United is still on. Deal fully agreed with Atalanta, 35 plus 3.8 million in add-ons. Personal terms agreed on 4-year deal. 1-year option. Medical will take place once Brazil are out of the World Cup. And that's been pretty much repeated, reiterated by quite a few now. And look, I think people have just made the most of this. This was everything moving forward. I can guess at the moment, look, United have done part one of the medical and it's all in place. The second part, Romano said, is going to happen in Manchester once the World Cup finishes. Look, you can look into some conspiracy theories and different ways that this could potentially go wrong. Have United held off until after the World Cup? Could Ederson have got injured in the World Cup? And then the deal isn't done and finalised. United could still pull out of it if he can't finish off the last part of his medical. They're playing it safe, basically, is what they're doing. And if something happened to Ederson, maybe in America, while out training, he got injured, heaven forbid, then this deal can't go forward. United would pull out of the deal if Ederson got injured. I don't know. That could be one way of looking at it. Obviously, the delay of things happening. You've seen other deals get done while players are actually in the World Cup. So maybe other people have just taken a chance to have a go at Manchester United online and actually just stir up a load of crazed worry and concern around another deal that could have collapsed for Manchester United. It is flavour of the month. We are the banter club at the moment in this transfer window. Can't deny it. Everyone's laughing at us. A lot of work needs doing. One thing I will say, though, is how Manchester United are being used and abused this summer is starting to really concern me and really frustrate and annoy me more than anything else. The only thing that's going to stem the flow of people laughing at us, hate against us from our own fans, and people really disqualifying what's actually going on recruitment-wise right now is Man United get to business and just get some signings done. This is something that they're going to have to learn again, Ineos, I feel, going forward. The longer they leave deals, the more panic, the more worry, the more concern, the more outrage, which is crazy to think because they would be seen as just doing business and getting on with things, and things take time. It's not easy. But other clubs are getting a lot of business done compared to United now. Can you imagine a world where United had lost Ederson and we'd have gone through nearly, since the season finished, 67 weeks of transfer activity and got nothing? Can you imagine the headlines of that alone? This is just pure media spin and BS trying to gain traction and gain likes, clicks, and everything else on social media. Look, I'm going to go with the journalists here, like Nate Salt, Simon Stone, Ty Marshall, Sully. Everyone has said that this deal is still on after this came out. But I tell you what, the concerning scramble and worry from all of these journalists who all then go around and actually try and find out what's actually going on. Everyone who's contacted Manchester United direct, it would seem, and this bunch of journalists have come back with the same story. Manchester United are still signing Ederson. The deal is still going on, and there is nothing to worry about. Schedules and everything like that regarding the medical are all booked in, and it is a full go. We are okay, everybody. There's nothing to... There's nothing to worry about. Good God, can you imagine, honestly? I'll quickly take a few comments in. I'm not going to run long, but I just waited to see if this got absolutely quashed and everything got settled down. It's just a bit embarrassing is what it is, but people who don't go online and don't obviously read the news and just come to the channel for the updates and everything else that's going on, this is for you. Obviously, just to make sure you are aware that anyone messaging you saying, this is off, what are you on about, this is off, well, this guy said so online. Not true. According to these reports, it is obviously just social media crazed. Oh, I don't know what else to describe it as. Like, it's just been made up by the looks of it. I don't know where they would even get it from, because it's quite substantial. Like, the way that they went in and reported it was, it's off, it's done, complete collapse. And it was a reputable account. I mean, he has really put his neck on the block coming out and saying what he has said there, because he has definitely tarnished his reputation in terms of what people believe now. So we're definitely going to blacklist him anyway. It's crazy. Anyway. Trouble is, Adam, we are the ones that push it with all the stupidity. Now, this is why I've come on just to do this show. It's a joke, it's stupid, it's annoying, and I just want Manchester United to come and make some signings to shut this down. I'm sick of my football club being taken the mickey out of, because that's all that's happening at the moment. United is badly run right now. Just sell the club before we relegate. Ederson can't sign it whilst still at the World Cup. Nothing is off. He's a Man United agreement. Even Elliot Anderson, the deal is agreed and done. He just has to sign after the World Cup. Well, he's not done his medical yet. That's the only thing that people would try and use, like I just described. Look, the main point of this is to shut up the negative Nancy's and people that would jump onto this straight away. It is a non-story. The journalists have shut it down, and I'm glad that we are still signing Ederson. I am still happy with this transfer. I would not be a happy man if we found out that this was off. It would be ridiculous. It would be probably the worst transfer window we have ever had if this had happened. That would be so many of our targets down the Swanee, but it's not. It's not. And that's what they want you to think. That's what they want you to worry about and get online and click. Stupid. Can't blame the media. This is what happens when you're silent, show no intent, top targets go elsewhere, and you fall behind the competition. Well, you can blame the media for this one because they've made it up. It's false news. That's what it is. So nothing to worry about except people stirring the pot again around Manchester United. I do agree that if we had been a bit more proactive and got things done, and the World Cup has got in the way, but no excuses. Just get business done now, and let's just calm everybody down. We need to start moving on transfers, and we need to start getting players in, and then none of this crap happens. That's where we're at. And look, I'm not going to go on and on. I'm going to wrap things up there. Again, thank you, everybody, for coming in with a few of your comments in the live section. Get your comments in below on this as well, everybody. Quick fire live update there just to tell everybody that news is false. It isn't happening, and Manchester United are still signing Ederson. Get your comments in below. I'll catch you all in the morning. I hope nothing else breaks tonight, because at the moment everything that breaks is negative. So hopefully this is it for the night. We can go and enjoy the football now. Good God, man, what is going on? Anyway, that is it. Have a great evening. Enjoy the football. Good luck, England. Again, I'm going to go and watch Brazil versus Norway now. Enjoy that. And hopefully that is it until 8 o'clock tomorrow. I'll see you all then. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.